Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome. I am outdoors in my backyard. As you guys can see, I have everything assembled. I have my Air 3S. I have the RC2 controller. I have the Air 3S RayNeo glasses. So we're going to launch this drone and see exactly how this is going to work. So for those who may not be familiar with the process, you're going to connect the Air 3S AR glasses to your controller, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So a lot of times with some of these devices, you need to connect it in advance. So we can do that just in case. But in the past, I've been able to connect it to the controller without any issues. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and connect them like so. And I'm going to power on my controller. Takes a few seconds, for the controller to boot up. But once it does, you'll be able to see the exact same screen in the glasses. Okay, so we're waiting for that. And let me open the glasses up for you guys, and maybe you can start to see. Now, if you're trying to do a video like this, guys, you need to put your fingers over the proximity. That way you'll be able to see or show what is on the screen. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that, but that's what I'm seeing on the screen right here. Okay, so next step, obviously, would be able to connect to my aircraft. So my drone is not on, so I'm going to go ahead and power the drone on. Really simple. So just going to power the drone on. All right, so the drone is connected. I can connect aircraft. As you guys can see, this is what my display is showing me. My map is here. It is looking for satellites. So as soon as it connects to all the different satellites, this will be ready to take off. And if I look in the glasses right now, I am seeing the display from the controller.
Home point updated.
So again, I'm going to try to show you guys what I'm seeing here on the screen. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but that's the image I'm seeing at about the largest screen I've seen flying a drone in quite some time. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take the drone out. You guys can see out there, I have my landing pad already pre-set up. So I'm going to take the drone out there, set it up, and get ready to take off. All right, guys, so now I have my glasses on. I'm getting ready to launch the drone. You guys should be able to see my controller that's here in my hand. And let me position this a little bit better so that I can show you guys what I'm seeing. So I'm going to turn this camera around and place it here in front so you guys can kind of see my reactions. All right, so I now obviously have the glasses on. I still have the protective covers on, so it's pretty much blacked out, but I can still see everything that the controller sees, and I can still see my controller down here around my hand area. So I'm just making sure everything is in the video. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and spool up the drone.
Take off.
And let's check our satellites. We have 24 satellites. We're in normal mode, and we're ready to take off. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off.
Updated.
Now I'm going to go ahead and screen record as well. All right, so I just started the screen recording, and this is about where it will probably drop in. So now I can steadily go up, and I can fly out. Right now we're at 49 feet. Let's go up a little bit higher. So I'm going to take it up to right about 100 feet. All right, so we're right at 100 feet up, and now we're going to start flying forward. So I'm just doing a slight little fly around because I'm curious what these goggles will look like as I fly. I can see my local school over here. I'm way above these power lines, as you guys see down below. And I'm telling you guys, I'm seeing details now that I normally would not see in this bright sunlight if I was normally out flying this. Just using the controller it would not be as vivid as what I'm seeing right now. And I'm also seeing, you know, where I have the controller set up for overexposure. I can see all of the different clouds and things that are overexposed. And of course, I can switch the camera down, take a look at the landscape around me. And if I wanted to, I could probably fly down by that tree, but we're not going to do that. But I'm just giving you guys an idea because you're looking at the screen recording at the same time. So really cool having this feature. Let's turn this guy around back toward the house. And you guys should be able to see right now where the home position is. And I can bring that down a little bit just to give you guys a little bit more of a view of where my home is in relations to the drone. But we're going to take it back up a little bit, back to that 100 feet, maybe a little bit higher. And then we're going to fly out toward the other school that you guys see back there. All right, so we're going to fly over in that direction. So we're traveling at a pretty good pace and a good distance. We're going about 20 miles an hour, and we're about right at 400 feet away from my home, distance-wise. I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, the drone is out there. It is doing its thing. So I'm just going to rotate around here a little bit back toward the home. So again, like I said, guys, normally I would be looking at this screen, but with these glasses on the RayNeo Air 3S, I'm telling you, it is an amazing, amazing, you know, idea to be able to connect something like this. This is a win, guys. For my drone pilots out there, whether you're flying recreational or flying commercially, this is going to be a win. And I still have peripheral vision on both sides. I can still see down here where my controller is. I can see above the glasses as well. And if I remove this little screen cover here, I would be able to see through the glasses because they're just set up like sunglasses. So you don't have to worry about that. So right now I'm just going to enable. I can see the controller here in front of me. I'm going to enable return to home. And I'm just going to press on the return to home button. And there's our return to home. It is enabled. And you guys are looking at it from the screen recording as well. And you guys can also see as we look down, you can see where my landing pad is. This is a very surreal experience to see it from this perspective. Now, I've flown drones before where I had large monitors connected to it, and I was able to see the screen in a much larger, you know, presentation. But this is more immersive. You guys can probably hear the drone coming in now, and it's landing, about to land right onto our landing pad. And it looks like it's going to land exactly where it took off from. And that's what we always want to hope that the technology is going to allow us to do. All right, guys, our drone is on the ground and it is landed. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen recording. All right, so our screen recording has ended. So now you guys are just looking at me here. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys, these are really amazing glasses. So if you already have a drone, you already have one of the DJI controllers like the RC2, and you're looking for a way to be more immersed in what you're doing when you're flying, these are some great AR glasses for the budget friendly. They're very budget friendly, under $300. Okay, you're going to get, you know, very high quality imagery here. Now, of course, I use these for a variety of things. I connect them to my Mac when I'm editing. I also use them for entertainment. So if I'm watching, for instance, my content on my iPhone, they just plug in just as easily. But for drone flight, for drone control, visualizing what's going on, and even if you were still using your controller and you wanted to hand these off to someone else so they could get more detailed, you know, video of what's going on, there's another option. So definitely check these guys out. All right, guys, it's been Rome with Rome Knows Tech, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I'm out.